Today we're going to be using the Sweetwater water filter. Don't even think they make this particular one anymore. If they do, it's owned by somebody else. Sweetwater doesn't. Pretty simple filter. You have your intake with a float on it. You can adjust your float to have your pickup screen below the surface, but off from the bottom. And your intake plugs right into the bottom. You have your out hose, goes into your whatever you're filling, canteen, or water bottle, or whatever you're doing. Puts that hose on. Drop your screen and everything right into the water. Try to get it out as far as you can so it's not picking up stuff from the edge. And all you do is just pump. Puts that hose in your water bottle, and then just start pumping until water comes up through. And pretty simple. When you're done with it, just pull everything right out of the water and just pump it till it clears the water out of it. And afterwards you can take them apart and you can clean it. It's got a ceramic carbon filter in it. You can clean the outside of it. And pretty much it. This stove, you have to prime it, which requires filling the top and the bottom with the fuel, and then lighting the wick. Now there's a little bit more fuel in that in the bottom cup than it was supposed to be. It's only supposed to fill it about half full. You need to fill it so the flame comes in contact with the fuel generator. This is why you don't do this in a tent. Now once that flame dies down, so it's almost out, Ease open on your nozzle. And stove takes off burning. A nice blue flame. This is the MSR Whisperlite International. The stove will burn either gasoline, white gas, or it comes with a nozzle to burn kerosene. It's a backpacking stove. Fairly light. This one's old. I mean, it's probably 30 years old now. It's always worked. Not sure that's going to balance on that one too well. Try it. One thing these stoves don't do very well is simmer. You can get it somewhat lower by lowering the tank pressure. This stove also comes with a windscreen and a piece of aluminum foil that goes underneath it, so if you're using it on a snowpack or something, so it doesn't melt a hole into the snowpack. This thing will boil water quick though. It's not one of those stoves that takes a long time to work. It's been a couple minutes now and the water's already starting to bubble. Something interesting about the fuel that I'm actually using in this, it is gasoline that I've been using, and that gasoline has been in that canister for probably about 25 years, and it's still goes. And there you have it, rolling boil. Now to shut it down, all you gotta do is just turn it all the way off and let it die down. It'll take a few minutes, not minutes, but a few seconds for it to burn all the gas that's in the line out. thing, you're gonna need to let this thing set for quite a bit for it, so it'll cool down. Once it's cooled down, you can go ahead and disconnect the fuel bottle from it, and you can pull the pump and out of the fuel bottle and put the cap back on the fuel bottle. And then you fold up the legs on the stove itself and wiggle it all and put it back in its storage pouch. And before you do, you probably want to clean it up a little bit, because it will have a lot of soot on it, especially from like gasoline. It has a lot of soot. When you preheat it, it causes a lot of soot. It's a good working stove. And there you have it. It's the MSR Whisperlite International Stove. Thanks for coming along.